to make each individual parties happy, it is immense. You're trying to make a child happy being with daddy. You're trying to play a certain way with the new girlfriend to make her comfortable, but she's damn near uncomfortable, wondering like when this baby going back home. And then you got the mama at the other end waiting when my baby coming home, and I hope that bitch didn't put her hands on my child or try to give my daughter any, or my son any kind of rules. It is immense pressure, dog. So you know what guys do? They try not to bring him around the new girlfriend, dog. They try not to bring him around the new girlfriend family as far as the home environment. So that's why a lot of times, you know what happens? What happens a lot of times, guys abandon their children. They abandon their children because it's more easier to them. That's why you see a lot of guys, past and future and present, abandon the children that they had before this new relationship, because wherever the children are in the home of the new relationship, that's the dad, that's the man that's playing the father of the children that are in the immediate home. And it's always going to be like that. No one will understand it, as probably some men. No woman going to ever understand what I'm saying, because they just don't care or don't is blinded to see what the hell I'm talking about. But that stuff is going to always happen. It's immense pressure on guys that are trying to do the right thing and blend each time and each person making them happy. It's very difficult, man. It's a tough fucking thing, Steve.
So with that abandonment or part-time dadding, I like to call it, show up for the Instagram pictures. Hey, I'm coming by.
Yeah.
Or hey, let me show some love, and don't give no money. So most single mothers, we all know they struggle. They do struggle. So the struggling creates anxiety, creates stress, leads to trauma. And trauma leads to lashing out, which leads to, F that dude. Why the hell he wants to see his kid? He don't even help out with support. He doesn't worry about this roof over his head. So back again, I hear what you're saying. It's like, I feel like it's like an ever-ending loop. Each person is hurting each person, and it's just constantly spinning around. Now, being financial burdens take place, it happens with everybody. But financial burdens leads to stress and leads to even lashing out on your same old child, okay? So when she's lashing out because she decided not to put you on child support, okay, because her morals are, she's such an independent woman, and she maybe loves you. She don't want you to go be hounded by the laws like that. So she don't put you on child support. You still don't hold your own. So she's getting hit from 4 ways. And that seems like a nice recipe to create trauma, which is going to lead to some serious baby mama action. But yeah, I don't got nothing more to say to that. I feel like it's an ever-ending loop, and it might start with us. It can end with us.
I tell you what, man. It's not going to end. It's not going to end. And let me tell, before we close on this, let me tell you the reason why a lot of women act that way. Because if you notice, the child between a man and a woman is not really the man-child. When I say that, I mean technically it's your child, but if you notice, the dictation of what happens with the child, it goes down to what the mom says is going to go down. And that's why a lot of times the woman feels that she can control the situation because that's really her child. Listen, man, those 9 months of carrying that child gives you like a certain feel of possession, feel of that's my child. How many times do you always hear a mom say, well, I'm not letting my child, and then you realize a lot of times guys respond to the fact that, man, I'm not seeing my child. You feel like you're not having possession or of the decisions being made for the child because the mom dictates everything. Everything. And it's just natural. It took me years to understand why most women act that way when you have a child. They feel like it's really their child. And you know what? It is their child. It is their child. So what happens when you try to be a dad? It's like, man, I gotta go sit your ass down. What the hell you got? They don't feel like you're a supplementary help. If you help, oh, that's good. If you don't help, you know what? I could raise my child on my own. How many times do you hear a guy say that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never,
Women,
never.
most women say that because it's really their child. So a lot of times if a guy don't want to be a father, oh, fuck it, I'll find him another daddy. How many times have you heard that?
Yeah.
Because you know why? They can find another father. Because it's about the man being in the home to help raise the child. Because it's really their child. You never really hear a dad say, I'm gonna find another mom to be a mom. No, we don't say that. Because there's only one mom.
Yeah.
But you can find another guy to be a father role.
Yeah.
Steve, it took me years to understand that. And I
Well,
finally understand, like, yeah, you can be a father to a home. That's why, if you notice, a lot of times with guys in another family that have prior children, the new girlfriend that the dad not around, they are quite okay with you being the father of their children. Because a guy can be a father to any child of where the child is located. A mom can be a mom to any child that has a mom. Because the majority of the time, guys are not in the home. Moms are always in the home where the child is. And
so
it took me years to understand that.
so it seems like it's not a simple fix, but there's a fix. To avoid the drama, avoid anything that can inflict any trauma.
Correct.
And sometimes that maybe means that you have to give in on stuff you know you're completely right on. But I feel like it's okay to lose. I feel like it's
Depending on the mentality of the woman, because if you give in on certain things that you know you're completely right on, they'll take advantage of that.
okay. I think it's better to lose a few battles to win the war of not causing
Or
any or not causing
or,
any trauma, which leads into drama. That's
or just wear condoms.
it. All right, let's. Yeah, I've got to go run some errands right now. That's my outtake on Baby Mama Trauma. I'm
Uh,
Steve. That's Horace. If you have any questions you want us to answer for you, send it to our private email, InYaChest@gmail.com, because it comes anonymously, so we don't know what who the questions come from. If you are comfortable us knowing who you are, you can DM us, and we'll still keep it anonymous and private for your privacy. But I'm going to sign it right. And I got a few things to do and figure out how I'm going to avoid some trauma that's going to lead to baby mama drama. And
yeah, you don't want that.
yeah. So enjoy the rest of
All
your
right,
evening, guys.
all right, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in.